Welcome back to Reading with Renee. Today's story is A Unicorn Named Sparkle and the Perfect Valentine by Amy Young. Our story today is about how you do not have to be perfect to be loved. So let's get into it. It's Valentine's Day and there's a party, said Lucy. I'm going to make cards for our friends. I will tell each friend what I love about them. She got busy. Don't worry, no one expects a Valentine from a unicorn, so my cards can be from both of us. There were a lot of things Sparkle loved about Lucy. He loved her curly black hair. He loved her great big laugh. Ha ha ha. He loved that she loved him best of all. But how could he tell her all that? Maybe he could make her a card and surprise her. He took some paper and paint and snuck off to work in secret. As a unicorn, Sparkle was great at a lot of things. He could make rainbows shoot out of his horn. He could eat 20 cupcakes and not get sick. And he could poop glitter. But he had never made a card before, and he didn't know how. He cut a heart shape with his horn. It was harder than he thought. He kept trying until he got one that was okay. He didn't know how to write, so to say that he loved Lucy's curly black hair, he made a hoof mark. To say he loved her great big laugh, he made another hoof mark. And to say that he loved her best of all, he made a third hoof mark. He pressed so hard that it tore the paper. The card was all done. It looked good to Sparkle. But then Lucy said, "Look, Sparkle, I wrote a poem for Shayla. Shayla, Shayla, sweetest pie, be my friend or I will cry. Let's be friends forevermore and play till we are 94. Lucy and Sparkle. I wrote poems for all our friends." Sparkle realized that his Valentine wasn't done after all. It needed a poem. He tried his best. He dipped his horn in the paint and made a squiggly line on the card. As he did that, he thought of this poem. Sometimes I'm smelly, sometimes I'm a pest, but I'll always love you, the best of the best. There, now his card was done. "Sparkle," called Lucy, "it's time to go to the party. Come on." As soon as they got there, Sparkle could see that all the other cards were much, much fancier than his. Next to the others, Sparkle's card looked messy and torn. It didn't have any glitter or lacy trim on it. The writing wasn't even real. When he thought no one was looking, he stuffed it into the trash. But Lucy saw him and said, "What are you doing?" She pulled the card out of the basket. It had a bit of frosting on it, and it was crumpled up. Lucy looked at the funny-shaped heart. She looked at the hoof marks on the torn paper. She looked at the squiggle. She said, "Did you make this, Sparkle?" Sparkle hung his head. "For me?" Sparkle nodded. Even though Lucy didn't understand what the card said, she understood what it meant. It meant that Sparkle loved her best of all. She laughed her great big laugh and said, "I love this. It is perfect." Sparkle felt like the luckiest unicorn in the world. To celebrate, he danced on the table and shot rainbow stars out of his horn. There was a star for everyone. Then he ate 21 cupcakes. They were delicious. Lucy said, "I made a special card for you, Sparkle." Lucy read Sparkle the poem. I love cupcakes, rainbows too. But best of all, I love you, forever and ever. Lucy. It was perfect too. What a great story that was! Lucy showed Sparkle that he truly didn't have to be perfect to be loved. She showed him that he just needed to be himself. I hope you enjoyed the story. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Happy Valentine's Day! And until next time, this is Reading with Renee.